A 2D circle falls as liquid reaches the bottom of the frame and then comes back up as a square. Liquid morphing, this time on Making. For a moment, think about your journey through life, specifically how actions you take, such as posting a reply on a forum in 2014, can affect someone for a decade. According to Jp Pelc in this exchange on Creative Cows forums, Stephen Weissman is a lifesaver. I've never been in a critical situation where After Effects could have saved my life. I mean, not since the 2007 Dark event, of course, but I do get how kindness and willingness to help can brighten someone's life. But enough about that, let's make a video showing what Stephen's solution was, how easy it is to adapt, and how you too could have your life saved, or at least made easy by After Effects. Also, there's probably an ad break somewhere. So here we are in AE. I've got a standard HD comp set up, and the first thing I need is a circle. I'm going to use a shape layer. So I'll select the ellipse tool from the menu by clicking on the rectangle tool and holding it until the menu appears. But when you draw a shape, it's never properly centered. Unless, like me, you thought to ask ChatGPT for a script to center the shape for you. That's linked below. See, I can be kind too. But the other way to center a shape is to double click on the ellipse tool. That makes an oval the size of your comp. So then just expand the path on the timeline, uncheck the link icon. I've been calling it the infinity symbol, but Redditor Impeccable B is quite right. And set both values to match, say 200. And delete the stroke property. And let's hit enter and rename the layer Circle. Or, I was naming layers long before Ben Marriott tried to turn this into a thing. You know, whatever's easiest for you to type. Make sure the layer is not selected and change the ellipse tool back to a rectangle. And double click to make a rectangle. Then, same as before, resize the shape layer's path. And remember to delete the stroke. And rename the layer. And then turn it off for the moment. Back on the circle layer, hit P to expose the position keyframes, and keyframe it to fall into frame and down to the bottom. Go a little lower than the frame, so that the shape's center is almost at the bottom. Animate the shape to bounce almost all the way up, only to settle in the center. And keyframe the scale with the link icon unchecked, so that we get a cute bulge as it resolves a few frames later. And right click on the last two position keyframes and choose Keyframe Assistant Easy Ease. Turn the square layer back on. Make sure your current time indicator is at a point where your circle is in the final position and the square is over it. Then make the square layer a child of the circle, so you don't have to animate two lots of layers. Next, for both layers, hit T to expose their opacity settings. Set a keyframe for both at the point where the circle is at the bottom of the screen. And then for the circle layer, hit U to expose all the keyframes. And fade out the circle by the time the bounce is at its top. And then, over the same time period, keyframe the square to fade in. Yeah, that's not great. But it's about to be. Go to Layer, New, Adjustment Layer. Then go to Effect, Blur and Sharpen, Fast Box Blur. And at the point of impact for the circle, set a keyframe for the blur radius to 0 by checking the stopwatch. Then at the zenith of the bounce, set another keyframe to 0 by checking the empty diamond. Then at about the same time as the scale was widest, set a new keyframe, this time to about 20. Next, go to Effect, Matte, simple choker, and set the choke matte to -10. And playing that back, that's it! Thanks to the adjustment layer, there's nothing stopping you adding further changes, or even text, or if you include an extra shape connected to the circle which is animated to fade out, you can create a drip effect. All really simple and the sort of thing you'll use again and again over the years. At least that's what Jp Pelc says.